This weekend, Portland Summer Music Festival continues with an event that has deep historical roots.
That would be the Vanport Jazz Festival. It is back this Friday and Saturday at the Colwood Golf Center in Northeast Portland. Joining us with a sneak peek of the world-class talent coming in this weekend and to talk about its important history, we have James Taylor and Vicki Gwynn with the Vanport Jazz Festival. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you
for having us. So excited that it's going to be back this weekend. Going to be the perfect summer festival weekend. What do you think really makes the Vanport Jazz Festival so unique in Portland's summer music scene?
Well, I think it's the artist. We have some of the best, smooth jazz artists in the world, actually, and they're descending on Portland for a weekend. And I think the music, in addition to the food, the people, the weather.
Yeah.
And just that Portland, hospitality.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And speaking of, the best in the world descending on Portland, give us a little tease. Who's performing this year?
Well, we have on Friday night, we've got one of Portland's own musicians, Jared Lawson, opening the festival. He's going to be followed by saxophonist Eric Darius. And then we're going to close out the show with an R&B artist called Stokely, formerly of Mint Condition. On Saturday, we're going to start the day at 12 noon with one of our, Portland groups called the Vanport Jazz All-Stars.
Nice.
And then we have Portland's own Esperanza Spalding, who's going to grace the stage for us.
Very cool.
And then she's going to be followed by the legendary saxophonist Najee, who's going to then be followed by Patrice Rushen. And then we're going to end the show with Rick Braun and Richard Elliott.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Overfilling with talent, truly from start to finish. It's going to be an awesome 2 days and also just a really important cultural celebration, a little history lesson here. Just when you look at the history of Vanport and the stories that we get to keep alive and pass on to other folks. Vicki, tell us about that's a really important aspect of that.
Yeah, Vanport, for many people who come to the festival are descendants of Vanport, and that was a city that was built in the 1940s to house the workforce for the World War II building ships.
Yeah.
And so it was very diverse. It was a very diverse city. One time it was Oregon's second largest city.
Yeah.
And so Vanport Jazz grew out of that history when they brought a lot of jazz musicians, Dizzy Gillespie, Ella Fitzgerald, who toured Portland. And so we have a rich history of jazz in Portland. And so James kept the name and he's just building off the next iteration of jazz, which is smooth jazz.
Right.
And so the festival still, it is a diverse group of people who come to the festival. Many of us, including my family, we're still here after several generations and we're a part of the festival. So
how does it feel
homecoming?
And how does it feel to know that history, the accomplishments of the city of Vanport are kept alive and celebrated through this festival and not lost to time?
I think we have to work extra hard to keep history alive for the next generations. And I think when we do Vanport, and James has a segment where he brings up some of the senior people in our community, he always has a connection of a local up-and-coming jazz artist like Esmeralda, like Jared Lawson, who are from here, who are much younger than us, who are the next jazz artists. And he connects it with these international artists who are coming in. And it's just an amazing event.
Yeah, such an easy and powerful way to keep history alive.
Oh, absolutely.
It's through music, right?
Absolutely. And a way to connect people is through music.
Exactly. So why
community.
Is Portland such a good place to have something like this and to continue to celebrate?
Well, I think Portland's a beautiful city, one. And Portland has a rich jazz scene. There are a lot of jazz events going on in Portland, and it continues to grow every single year. And so I think that makes Portland a great place to have a festival like ours. We're getting people from Texas, from California, from Nevada, from Philadelphia coming into the festival. They're coming for the music and the festival, but they're coming primarily because Portland's a great place to visit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've heard the question question asked before from some of my friends and folks just like, gosh, why is Portland so big for jazz? I had no idea. Well, Vanport, honestly, is a huge reason for that. So such an awesome opportunity to come out and celebrate this weekend. It's going to be a fun time. Thank you guys both for being here.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate the preview. I mean, gosh, if that little lineup teaser wasn't enough to get you going, take our word for it. It is going to be a fantastic couple of days with live music. If you want to get your tickets now, you can go to tickets to the Vanport Jazz Festival. It's happening this Friday and Saturday at the Colwood Golf Center on Northeast Columbia. Go to vanportjazzfestival.com for more info.
Tomorrow on